Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we're here for the Season 2 premiere for Cloak and Dagger. Okay, so last we left off, Tyrone's still on the run. Tandy's moving in back with her mother, though, so there's that. Connors is somewhere? Don't really know where he went. Whether he's gone for good or he'll come back later. Not entirely sure. I don't remember exactly how Cloak's powers works. Like, I remember him being able to do that, like suck people and other things in. But I don't remember if he sends them exactly somewhere. I know he can send them somewhere, but I don't know if that's all it is, or if he sucks it into like a void. Let's see. Tandy and Tyrone, they like absorbed the energy that the Roxanne was trying to drill for, and then Tyrone teleported them to the top of, I forgot what building it was, and then they expelled the energy into the excess energy into the sky. I wonder if that's gonna have any like an additive effect to their abilities. Like, will it make them stronger? Will they be able to do more? I know they expelled it, but is it they still have some of that, like some residual energy? I don't know. And also, before Connors went, O'Reilly was shot by Connors. And also was hit by the energy from the valves, and then he pushed her off into the water. And later, at the very end of the episode, she came out and she had the yellow eyes, kind of Sith eyes, and minus the orange ring inside the yellow, and had some kind of ability. I don't know if it's like super speed or something else entirely. But yeah, I think that's it. Vita, I don't know if she knows that, like, if either Tandy, well, I guess that's it. If Tandy let if Tandy let Evita know that Tyrone's still alive. So I don't know if she knows now, or if they're gonna let her in somewhere this episode, next episode, or somewhere else in the season. But yeah, I don't know where we're picking up. I don't know what we're going into this season, so that's exciting. Yeah, let's go and start the season.
Demi and Grand and Demi.
I like her short hair. She's cute. Man, she is not very nice, apparently. Tyrone, you be vigilante? Oh! I believe in you, Tandy. Don't you worry.
I don't know where it went. All the little lies you say.
Oh.
Just makes all the savage you name.
All I did was make excuses for him. I didn't just turn the other cheek, but a blind eye as well. And when he died, I could have stopped.
You just had a bit of an accident. How did you meet Jeremy? I don't gotta say nothing, right? It still counts for my friend if I just stay here and listen.
Okay.
All clear.
Shot her in the neck.
Fire.
I didn't know where he
Let me see your weapon, brother. We've been missing you around here these last few months. How's your shoulder feeling?
My doc says I have full rotation back.
She's gonna be paranoid of people being behind her. The freaking Connors.
What the hell?
Sorry.
Whoa. Sorry. Sorry, you don't usually scare like that.
Don't ever do that to me again.
Okay. Look, I had a good reason. All right, look.
Did your fingerprints, my dude?
You just embarrassed the Uptown Block Kings, which stands to make them more paranoid and dangerous. And absent a real culprit, they're gonna head north of Frenchman to their rivals, the Money Hustle Gang. These guys are badder, bigger, far more dangerous. And you just handed them dominance.
Maybe I can...
Sit this out.
Did this place always look like such a shithole?
I hate you so much sometimes.
Sometimes, but you love the me that steals from your old stomping grounds.
Did you get the syllabus from AP Physics?
Oh yeah, and almost all the textbooks on it. Check it out. I got you one of these thingies. A new one.
Okay. It's cool, but what's it for?
For like studying and all the notes to self.
Note to self, Tandy has no idea what studying is.
Solitude has made you sassy. And yet, I keep bringing you gifts.
TV Night is in the house.
Zorro.
Come on, Ty. You gotta stretch your legs a little. And I heard the last person that lived here got a little stir-crazy.
That's why we have movie night.
So what's up with this Zeppo guy?
Zorro.
Zorro?
His outfit is kind of ridiculous.
Check
Hey.
your cloak, envy.
Nobody's getting Z'd with a cloak tie. Man needs a blade for that.
I'm lucky I have you.
Damn right.
How about you? You miss it?
Yeah. From time to time, sure. But I make knives of light. I mean, what would I even do?
What this guy does. What you want? Okay. Oh, wait, no, wait, what you want? She probably wears some kind of mask though, but, you know. Fortunately, he didn't hit her, so nothing can actually,
Within a closed system, you can never complete any process with as much energy as you started with.
leave her alone?
There's always some loss. This energy can become volatile, unusable for productive means, and instead contribute to the chaos or entropy of the environment. No matter the situation, the levels of entropy within a closed system can never decrease. They never go away. They simply change form, often finding different ways to be expelled. And in some cases, this process can be destructive.
Where'd it go?
Ty, gloves, come on. God dang it. They're gonna get these girls killed. Shoot. Come on, Tyrone.
You look like some punks you could just take from.
Oh, Tandy, is that you?
Note to self, you're still a horrible liar.
I know what you're gonna say. It's stupid and dangerous, and
No.
I should.
What I was gonna say is, why didn't you ask me to help?
Because every time we talked, it seemed like you were doing good. You kicked Roxanne's ass all the way across town, and now you're bonding with your mom, cleaning up your life. I didn't want to get in the way of all that good. I miss Evita. I miss my parents. Everyone I care about, I miss them so much. I sneak out and keep tabs on them. But I can't talk to any of them without putting them in danger, and it's ripping me apart.
Me and you, we're supposed to be the exception, not the rule, Ty. We're supposed to tell each other everything, and you lied.
Don't get too high and mighty.
I get to get sky high and almighty on this because you lied to me,
Well,
Tyrone.
you lied to me too. Look, I know where you've been spending your nights.
That's none of your business.
But I have to tell you when I head out and blow off steam.
No, you don't have to tell me anything. I just thought that you would.
Well, I guess we're both hypocrites,
I'm
aren't
not gonna stand here and let you call me a
Fine, don't stand here.
Tyrone. Come on.
You're welcome, by the way.
Listen, Tandy,
No, I know the way out.
He didn't mean it.
Captain Levy. No, I haven't heard what went down. And who do they think did it? I would be pissed too. I know, it's months of my work blowing up too. I've been trying to lead the charge against...
Yes. He was in the corner, scared like a little boy. A bunch of thugs came into his place and vandalized it. He tried to fight them off, but there were too many. And it reminded me how vulnerable he can be, how sweet he used to be, and how much Jeremy really needs me. You sure that's what happened? A bunch of thugs just came over there and...
Tandy, this isn't gonna...
Yeah, I mean, you should have seen the place.
Hey, record evidence instead. Would that work better?
I don't want to talk to you.
Well, that's too bad because I have 3 things I gotta say to you. 1,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
2,
I'm really sorry.
thank you for saving my ass.
That too, I forgot. I need your help.
And 3?
I need your help. All right. Did you have to rip it?
Yeah, you're literally a fashion emergency. Why so intent on doing this anyway?
Well, Riley trusted me. I messed up and I messed up again.
Yeah, lines are for losers. Are you a loser, Tyrone Johnson?
I mean, I've waited in like a bunch of lines.
Okay, where'd you say that sit down was?
Ooh, that looks cool. So simple. Just like vanish into the shadows.
But are you saying that Tyrone Johnson is gonna hang out at a drinking/dancing establishment with nothing to do but enjoy himself?
You know I don't drink.
That's okay.
I do.
I can drink for both of us.
Hello. I don't want to hang out with you. There you go, Tyrone.
Tandy.
Shit.
Okay, I guess he messed up in their eyes. Holy Hera, what happened here? O'Reilly? Oh, that's how you're gonna end it, huh? That wasn't O'Reilly, was it? Like, all of them were killed. Like, the higher-ups, too. I thought maybe, like, the higher-ups killed that one dude because he had messed up, or they felt he had messed up, or I don't know. But, nope, they're all dead. Pretty sure the higher-ups were dead, too, right? I mean, so the same guy that was, like, checking out the place. Well, I don't see the same guy, so maybe he had something to do with it. Actually, I don't. Hold on, it's hard to see. I don't know how many. I can see. I think 4 guys. That's if there's anybody obscured, I can't tell. Also, lighting's making it hard for me to see the screen as well. Well, like the dark areas anyway. I don't know if there's anybody in dark spots or anything. So. Okay, but yeah, I don't know who. Like, again, the only reason, that O'Reilly's coming to mind is because of, what we saw her do last episode, or the finale last season. That seemed fast, but I don't know. There was only 4 people that I could see. There might be more, so maybe it wouldn't have taken that long. But also, still, like, how did they get in and leave? Like, what can O'Reilly do? I'm pretty sure she has to have some kind of abilities. It seems she can, like, her eyes, I'm assuming that I guess they glow whenever, like, and that's what, like, obviously since she had just gotten them when she was coming out of the water at the end, like, they were in their glowy state. It didn't look like they were glowing, she had contacts in, but still, that might have been, like, whenever her powers activate, they just do that thing. So, I don't know. She's back on the police force. She's not. I didn't think they were gonna she was gonna be back on so soon. I don't know. Well, not soon, I guess. I don't know how long she's been out because she apparently had messed up her shoulder, or she had a messed up shoulder probably because of Connor's when he had shot her from behind. Now she's kind of paranoid, thinking people are behind her because of that, and it's messing up it's messing her up mentally. She can't aim properly. She's psyched out or something. I don't remember the term for it, but and adding to that, Tyrone spooked her when she just like showed up out of nowhere behind her, and then she's taking pills. I don't know what the pills are like, what they do exactly. I mean, I don't know if they're like supposed to be relaxants or anxiety meds or pain meds or something. She probably shouldn't be taking them as often as she has, but I mean, considering what she's gone through, I can understand why she's doing it. I wonder if she knows what happened, like what's going on with her. Maybe like when she first came back, she was like out of it, and then she just doesn't remember the beginning. But she could just be keeping it secret. I mean, that's very, very possible, and probably more likely. It'd be interesting if she had like a split personality though, like because of what happened with when the news she found out about Tyrone, what Tyrone had done. She like that might have she could have just taken action on her own because she was just fed up, or she was fed up and then this personality took control. I don't know how her powers are gonna work. So I don't know if it's gonna like take a split personality path. Can't talk. Obviously dealing with Tyrone and having the issues that he's dealing with, considering he's been cooped up alone. Well, for the most part alone. I mean, Tandy obviously visits him a lot, but I mean, like majority of the time, he's alone. Even if she visits him every day, he's still alone most of the time. So that's always gonna weigh on him, and not being able to actually like have contact with his family and with Evita. I can imagine the what's the word or what's the term? The like I can't remember the term I'm trying to think of, but having the feeling of being cooped up for so long and not having really any outside interaction other than Tandy. I do feel bad that I think Evita. Okay, so Evita has. I think she knows he's alive still. I think. I don't know, but either way, she buffed the guy that was trying to make a move on her, which is, I mean, not to get. I know I was getting on the guy a little bit, but I mean, she's not really with someone right now. I mean, she's not publicly because I mean the guy's Tyrone's supposed to be wanted, and they're not going to be together in the school's eyes and whatnot. So I mean, it's not like he's moving on with somebody else's girl. But I felt defensive for Tyrone. But then like Tyrone said afterwards, she was sad because she's also feeling alone. She doesn't have Tyrone right now. And I mean, I don't even know if she's even interested in anybody else right now. But like the fact that she's kind of keeping away from other guys, is just like, I don't know. I don't know how long. Excuse me, Jesus. I also don't know how long it's been since it happened. I know with the guy that was checking on O'Reilly, saying I think he said we've missed you these few months or something like that. Yeah, last few months. So it didn't exactly specify, but so Tyrone's been like away from his family for months, and Evita's been alone for months. So I mean, she has friends. I mean, I don't mean like completely alone, but you know what I mean. She liked Tyrone, it seems, for a bit, and then she finally got with him, and now this has happened. And I'm assuming we're gonna have to find Connors eventually, because I mean, otherwise I don't know how we're gonna get Tyrone cleared, and we still have to find a way to, even if we do get Connors back, we still have to prove he's the one that did it, and that he's also the one that framed Tyrone. So we got a lot to do, either way. I don't like Tyrone. Excuse me. Honestly, like what he was doing that kind of led to him having to use the recorder in the first place. Like, I get wanting to help, and I get what he's doing, but I mean drugs. Sorry, gloves, man. Come on. You're getting your fingerprints all over the evidence, and that's just gonna look bad. Like, you're already wanted for murder, and then people are gonna think that you're involved in drugs too now. So, and then that's gonna add to the murder thing. Like maybe they're gonna be like, hey, he probably stopped him for, you know, drugs or whatever, and now he's getting revenge, or he was getting revenge. Yeah, like, you're getting your fingerprints all over, and even after O'Reilly pointed that out, he still doesn't put gloves on. And then the second thing, when he attacked the other people, I guess the rival gang, who actually stopped Tyrone, that were beating up on him before Tandy saved him, he screwed them over, or doing what he did, screwed over O'Reilly's and whatever who else has been on the case, screwed up months of their work. He's already been feeling guilty, and then finding that out. I wonder if he saw that she's taking pills. I don't know. I mean, they're probably prescribed her. I'm pretty sure. But I'm just wondering, like, if she's taking too many. But anyway, yeah, like, just finding out, like, you really screwed, like, basically a sting that they were setting up. I don't know if it was a sting, but they've been getting stuff on them, and I guess preparing to get to, like, whatever he did, it screwed that all up. And also, Tandy's trying to help the lady. I forgot her name, and I'm sorry, but like, seriously, this dude's such a, oh my god. She was trying to help, and then it made it worse. Now, you know, she sees this guy's vulnerable and crap, and now she thinks that he needs her. So I don't know how that's gonna. I'm hoping we can fix that somehow. I mean, I know it's probably not like a huge plot in this, but I hate having to see people go through that. Like, that's such. For a second, I was really hoping that she had come to the realization that being in a relationship like this is really not healthy for her. But very, very possibly dangerous, considering he's left bruises on her. I'm assuming just from, like, gripping her hard, not actually hitting her yet. Tandy should have taken photos. I mean, I don't know how she would have gotten them to the lady before, or without her realizing that she was the one that did it. But yeah, and I know Tyrone, I figured it wasn't gonna go well. I just didn't know it was gonna go that route, just because obviously whenever Tandy was doing her thing and Tyrone was basically kind of narrating like the path she was taking, it was also showing what his decision would take him down as well. But immediately, it was more so immediately. Lost my thought. More so immediately, showing, you know, she's trying to help, but it's gonna be more destructive and chaos. It's gonna have chaos and gonna have the adverse effects, and it's just gonna make things worse. And it did for both ends. You know, obviously she's now more insistent on staying with this guy, and Tyrone messed up months of work with O'Reilly's thing and the other cops. So that's not looking great. But these guys are dead now, so honestly, it's not great. Legally wise, obviously, it's not great. But I mean, at least she doesn't have to worry about the work going to waste. Really, I mean, it went to waste still, but she doesn't have to worry about starting over. Unless this isn't like the whole of the higher ups. There might be more. I don't know. Every time I say O'Reilly's name, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, but I keep wanting to do that stupid jingle. It's stuck in my head for a while. You know what I'm talking about. The O'Reilly Auto Mart. Just bouncing around in my head nonstop. And it's a struggle to not say the jingle every time I bring her up or she's brought up, and it's just very frustrating. I do like how they're showing, like, Tandy's and Tyrone's relationship though. It seems very real, even with that bit what happened where they had that argument. It is slightly, I think, played up. I mean, there are probably some arguments that go that way. Well, okay. Yeah, actually, yeah, even the argument, like, it didn't seem too scripted. It did seem what's the word I'm looking for now? Organic. And I kind of like they're still hinting at a little more heavily now than they did last season of them being a couple. or like possibly being a couple, but not too much so to where it's like, ugh, come on already. My nose, I feel a sneeze coming, but like the part when they were hanging out before the whole thing went down, like for the movie night with Zoro. Speaking of which, Tandy had a mask if she wants to do this kind of thing. Anyway, I know the Dagger in the comics doesn't have a Jesus, have a mask most of the time anyway. I don't think there's an iteration where she does. If she does, then does she? I don't think so. Anyway, pretty sure she has like a hood too. Just not as billowy. She doesn't have a cloak essentially, like Cloak does. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they're like it just seemed it was very like even with the background feeling of Tyrone having issues with staying alone or staying put and not really being able to stretch his legs too much, not being able to talk to his family and all that stuff, and Tandy having to not or wanting to help these women, not being able to sometimes, even that kind of like in the background. It was still kind of a sweet moment that they were having. And a couple times where Tyrone was saying, "I'm glad I have you. I have I have you to help me out," or something like that. And even the bit like this was more like friendship kind of a thing, not really more so pointing to them having a romantic relationship. But whenever she was saying that we can't be the exception. We're supposed to we're supposed to tell each other everything. Yeah, I don't know. Even though that eventually ended not great, but I just like that moment. Like I like showing like how their relationship has grown in these few months, especially. Like I mean, it was showing them growing last season, but just like it seems they're even closer now because it's been months apparently. And I'm really enjoying their relationship. I don't see or feel like it's. Sorry, I thought I saw a spider. Forced at all, or fake, or even that I don't like the chemistry. Like it's very. They're very compatible. Like it's to the point where like sometimes where you see the characters and you're like, man, I wish these two actors were actually together. I kind of think that the actors would make a cute couple. I don't know if they're in relationships themselves, in different relationships, like with other people. But it's just one of those feelings like, man, I wish this wasn't fake or acted. I don't know a whole lot about ballet. I don't know anything about ballet really. Are the teachers like I know they're supposed to be pretty strict and frustrating to deal with, but are they supposed to be like, kind of like that? She seemed to like really, really be picking on Tandy. It's like if you're new to the class. I mean, I know that's probably could be like she's looking out for don't push yourself, but it's just like she seemed like you're not capable of doing this. You need to stop trying so hard because you're not even gonna make it. Don't even try. It just felt more like that the way she said it, like her tone. I could be misreading, but I don't know. Even like basically, I was feeling like what Tanny was feeling. So maybe I was just projecting, or she was projecting, or maybe I'm just feeling what she's feeling, and that it influenced my thoughts on the teacher. But from right now, I just don't like her. Yeah, I wasn't sure where Connor had shot O'Reilly. Like I saw, it looked like he shot her in the face. Like when like not showing afterwards, just like whenever he shot her in while she was on the valve. It looked like just the way she went, like the way she was flung, and where the blood splatter looked like it came from. I thought I shot her somewhere in the face or somewhere in the shoulder, or pretty close to like the neck and shoulder, like in the crook or something. But he shot her. No, the face and the shoulder, but he had apparently shot her in the neck. And the energy obviously is what saved her. Otherwise, she would have definitely been dead. That would have killed her. Would have killed a normal person. And under normal circumstances, she would have been dead. You know what? Maybe what Tandy could have done instead of trying to scare the guy, maybe she should have like went into his hopes and taken them. I don't know if that would have made things worse. I don't know. Or maybe she could have influenced him to more so go after his hopes, and then maybe he'd leave the lady instead, and wouldn't have to worry about her staying with him. I don't know. I figured that wasn't gonna work out well. Like maybe she'd think that. For first I was thinking like, man, she's gonna think that she did it. His girlfriend. I thought maybe like he was gonna assume that she did this to try to scare him, or would just assume, or would just blame her just to put his aggression on her, or think she had somebody else do it for her. But still, it didn't help out at all. It made the girl more so cement her stance on staying with him. Yeah, I don't know if the hope thing would have made it worse either. So I mean, man, I know I've kind of already touched on it, but I just wanted to go more into the fact that like, I can't imagine like being able to, or having to stay away from your family, but like being able to watch over them still, but unable to interact with them. Like I felt seeing his mom just like she went distant for a minute, and I thought for a second maybe like she kind of felt someone watching her, kind of sort of felt her son watching her, like the mom magic that they have, where they can like sense whether there's something wrong or that they feel that the kid's somewhere around them. And then a bit with the dad. I mean, we didn't really see too much on his part. He was with, I think, his Red Hawk buddies. It was just showing Tyrone, watching his dad too. There wasn't much on him other than that, but it's still like, I know they both love him very much, and it's just like watching them and thinking about like how, like, it's been months since they've seen their son. He's been able to at least see them, but they haven't been able to see him at all. It's just like, one, knowing he's alive, or hoping at least that he's alive, because I mean they didn't get news, so he could die some other way, like by a gang member or something, which he almost did, if Tandy wasn't there to save him. But it's just like the worry that they have to be feeling. The mom's, all things considered, she's keeping it together rather well. I don't know. I just hope they get it done. We can clear Tyrone soon. I'm assuming it's gonna take a season long, if not close, or at least halfway. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what like the other stuff we can deal with, like arc wise or plot wise this season. I don't know like what the issue is gonna be. Like, is it gonna be able to, like, O'Reilly killing cops, or not cops? I'm sorry, killing criminals or anything like that? And granted, it's she's technically doing good. I mean, she's not. She's still murdering, but criminals. But that's whole bad for her, considering one, she's a cop, and it's just she shouldn't be doing that. Or is it I mean, it's probably gonna be a mixture of both. I don't know what's gonna be more prominent. So this seems like a more like troubling situation, I guess, maybe like a killer out there that leaks that, because Tyrone and Tandy don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. I'm just assuming or theorizing that it's O'Reilly, but who knows. But guys, that's all I have for this week's episode of Cloak and Dagger. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out the rest of our stuff, go and click the button right next to me. And if you want to stick around for next week's episode, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when our stuff comes out, make sure you hit the bell icon down below as well. Again, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next week.